Hey everyone, it's moving day for us, which is our first step on our trip, which is we move our boat from Pier 5 over to Penn's Landing so we can finish with the provisioning and this little mini refit that we've been doing. And in fact, that's what most of this video is going to be about. We did a lot of improvements on the boat over the winter, kind of getting ready for the trip. We're calling it a mini refit because, well, we didn't power anything, but some new carpets, new hardwood floors, a new toilet. Yes, a new toilet in the center cabin that never really worked right. So we were planning to move our boat today. Lynn checked the charts earlier, and the tide chart said high tide was around 7 o'clock. So we figured, well, we're going to leave around 6-ish, somewhere like that, because the water's very shallow here at the marina, and we always like to leave around high tide. We're getting ready to go, and it's not high tide. Turns out the chart was literally wrong. We checked two other sources for the tides, and the tides are telling us it's like 10 o'clock tonight. So anyway, we're not going to kick around here for another 4 hours waiting for high tide. So we are going to have sex.
No. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, that'll kill 4 hours, right? Yeah. Okay, I can cut that out if you want. But yep, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so we're gonna, we're gonna have one last drink here on the marina, at the marina here at Pier 5, and then we're gonna go join some friends for dinner. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, because high tide tomorrow morning is somewhere around 9-10 o'clock. I forget. Yeah. It's just
I'll double check it.
Yeah, we'll check 3 different places this time. Anyway, see you later.
See you guys later. Cheers.
In your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good, you don't fight it.
April 25th, getting ready to move over to Penn's Landing. Look at all that debris.
Well, tax season is over, and we have begun the provisioning process. And we got a couple of the key things that we needed already. Oil, of course. Toilet paper. Oh, and I think we have some filters here, some oil filters. Paper towels. More oil. And there's more oil still to come. We have about 10 days before we leave, and it's going to be a busy 10 days. We also picked up a new head for the master stateroom, another one of the Raritons. We liked the one that we installed very much, so we're putting another one into the master stateroom, and if I have time, I'm going to do that before we leave. If not, it's going to be an underway project.
Who's this?
Yeah, there was murder on the boat.
I'm sitting there.
Well, today's boat project is I am updating the stereo system in the boat. And you may remember or recall an earlier video where I installed this Fusion head unit here. It's the Fusion RA70. And we're very happy with it. But here's the problem. It's a two-zone unit, meaning I can set up 2 sets of speakers that each have their own volume control. But the problem with that is we have 5 sets of speakers in this boat currently. And what I've done to try to solve that was I have taken the original speakers that are in the boat, which were 8 ohm speakers. This is a 4 ohm head unit. So what that enabled me to do was to connect 2 sets of speakers together to make them 4 ohms, and it was still good for the unit. But the problem is I have 5 sets of speakers in here. So even though I really shouldn't be doing it, I've been hooking up 5 sets when really it only has the capacity to handle 4 sets when they're in parallel. As a result, every time we try to turn the volume up, anything significant, we get distortion. And that kind of puts a damper on our midnight dancing parties here. So I have purchased this Scar amplifier. This is also 4-channel, meaning it can take 2 sets of speakers. So between this taking 2 sets, but I will wire them, the 8 ohms, together in parallel, I will actually be able to get 4 sets of speakers on this, 4 sets of speakers on that, which gives me a total of the ability to run 8 sets of speakers on this boat. And that's good because, like I said, we have 5 sets right now, but I want to add another set into the galley. Right now we only have speakers in the back of the salon, and it's not very even. The sound's a lot louder in the back of the salon than it is in the front of the salon. And then I also want to put a set of speakers up on the bow, because right now what we do is we take like a little of this boombox thing out with us whenever we want music on the bow. So this should solve the problem. It's not a very expensive unit. I've read good reviews. It's not like the super all-star unit or anything, but it's like $250, 500 watts altogether through all the channels. So I think it's going to be sufficient, and we'll find out. And I think it's going to take me just about all afternoon to get this thing wired properly, but we'll see how it goes. So we're getting there. I've temporarily hooked up the amplifier to a spare battery I keep on board just to make sure everything's running right before I start fishing wire through the walls. It's my least favorite part of this job. Well, that was a hell of a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It's not that it's that difficult of an installation, but these Hatterases are built like a brick house, I'll tell you. That wall that I had to cut that rectangular hole through to run some more hoses is 3/4 inch plywood, and then 3/4 inch wood, and then 3/4 inch plywood again. So I had 2¼ inches of cutout to do with my oscillating saw, and yeah, it took me about an hour and a half. So anyway, time to install the toilet.
Ain't that the How cool is that? New toilet's in the mermaid bathroom, the middle of the ship. Always had a problem with this toilet. Problem solved.
So we are finally saying goodbye to the black carpet. What you doing?
Well, the carpet's held down by the mat screwy things. I think that's the technical name of them. So I have to unscrew them. So when we go to replace this floor, well, actually, so I have to unscrew them so I can pull the carpet up.
Oh, good.
And I would use the drill gun, but well, 1, the drill gun batteries are dead, and 2, I don't think I can get this close to the wall with the drill gun. So it's a manual job. It's a good thing I'm handy. Black carpet. This carpet is so hard to keep clean. It shows all the dirt all the time. You can just finish vacuuming it and walk by it, and it shows all the dirt. This one's straight.
It also hides all the grease
and
this oil.
Well, that's why we're going to do tiger wood here. I really love the tiger wood. I'd like to find more to do the aft and the galley and the lower helm, but it's as most things, it's hard to come by these days. So one thing about this black carpet, we know it's been with the boat since the boat was commissioned. And how we know that is because the original owner, Dr. DeVos's daughters, got a hold of us. And the one girl said to me, "Oh, is my dad's black carpet still in the boat?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is," but not for long. One thing about this black carpet, when you walk down the steps at night, we put reflector tape on it, so we didn't fall down the steps all the time like we were, because it literally is like a black hole.
Well, that was you falling down the steps all the time, not me.
It was other people too. It wasn't just me. It was a lot of people. So we put the reflector tape on this as soon as we got it when we were in Florida, because 2 falls down the step, that was enough. But anyway, this carpet's been here since the boat was commissioned. Yes, it's gone. It shows so much dirt, the black carpet. So this is going to be wood, which I think is going to be a lot better. Look at the oil stains. Oh my goodness. So, yay! It's gone. It's going to be beautiful. Wait till you see the tiger wood we're putting in. It's going to be great. Look what we found. Not just the little one.
It's the little things.
It's the little things that excite you. Quickest gun on the East Coast.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to face nail in here. I don't really want to, but there's really no room to get a flooring nailer in here. Maybe for like 2 or 3 rows. So just going to face nail it and then come back and a little bit of putty on some of them. It should be good.
Okay.
Well, today's project is I'm going to put a new end on one of our cables. Ever since we got the boat, it's been missing a prong, so it really only runs 110 when it should be running 220 off the pedestal. It's not a big deal to us because we rarely have 2 wires plugged in a marina anyway. We usually just run off the 50 amps, but it's just something that needs to be done, so I'm going to do it. Got a new male end here and a new cup, waterproof cup to go over it. And we've done it before. We did it on the other cable and it worked
On
well.
the Carver.
Was it on the Carver? Okay.
Yeah.
I know we've done it before. So
I did it.
it's not too big of a project, but I got about an hour to kill now, so this is it.
Yay. Keep it going.
So today's project is we're replacing that crummy old carpet on our Flybridge with new carpet. When we got the boat, the carpet it looked decent. It was relatively new, but boy, it really wore out over the last couple of years. What we are doing is we're replacing it with carpet tile. Commercial grade, outdoor carpet tile. I'm a little skeptical, I know when we were young, when you had these tiles that glued to the floor, they never really seemed to work right, but I'm hoping new glue technology, I don't know. We'll see. They advertise it for use in restaurants and things like that, but we'll see how it holds up. Even if it doesn't hold up, we're not really going to sweat it. The whole area cost about $100 in carpet tiles. So anyway, we're putting it in, and it's going to make our life a little bit easy too, because there's so many oddball cuts. It's a little bit easier to do it like this, making our little templates, than it would be to get a whole piece down, which was our original thought. But anyway, we'll see how it goes, and you can see how it holds up over the next year on our trip. We're going to be washing this down left and right, and we'll see how well this glue holds. And one nice thing about it is if we do spill something, wine, cigarette burn, something like that, we have extra. So, well, we'll see. It's going down easy, though, I'll tell you that. Lynn's using the backing from another tile to make a template, because nothing on this boat is a straight line.
Captain, my captain, would you like some subliminal cookies?
What are subliminal cookies?
Oh boy, these are them. And these ones are particularly delicious.